Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in. This episode, I'm going to show you a game I recently picked up for the Virtual Boy at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And I saw this right away and I had to get it. Never officially released for the Virtual Boy, and it's called Hyper Fighting, which essentially is Street Fighter 2 for the Virtual Boy. And when I saw this, I was blown away. And I've heard of it before. There are only 50 copies released for it, so it's pretty rare, pretty limited, never officially sold. But this is definitely probably one of my gems in my collections. Not only in the Virtual Boy collection, but in my gaming collection as a whole. It's a really incredible port. Essentially what they did is it took the Sega Genesis port, sprites, graphics, and they ported it over to the Virtual Boy. In order to do this, it's a pretty large game. It's 32 megs, which is the largest Virtual Boy game ever, both officially released and unofficially released. So it's pretty incredible what they can fit in. The music sounds awesome. In case you guys are wondering, yes, it does play in 3D. It looks phenomenal, I can tell you that. I really wish there was an easy way to capture gameplay footage. I'm going to do my best later in this video to show you some gameplay footage, but it's only going to be in 2D. It won't be in 3D because my camera doesn't have two lenses, and that'd be kind of complicated. And there's really no easy way to capture gameplay footage for the Virtual Boy, at least that I'm aware of, other than taking your camera and pointing into the screen. Personally, I love the Virtual Boy. I'll be honest with you. It's really the dirty stepchild for Nintendo. A lot of people kind of overlook it. There are only maybe a dozen or so games that came out with it. Jack Brothers being the most rare of the US titles that come out with it. But I love the games. I even love the terrible games like Waterworld. I think they're so unique. And personally, I would love to see Virtual Boy games ported to the eShop for the 3DS. Let me know if you guys agree. I'd appreciate you guys leaving comments below. And I'm going to ask you guys this, and I'm really curious because I personally think this is the case. If games like this, Street Fighter 2, came out for the Virtual Boy originally, would have the fate of the Virtual Boy be different than it was? Personally, I think yes, because I think, definitely Street Fighter 2 is amazing. If they would have released like F-Zero for the Virtual Boy or Star Fox, I saw a game on ROM I played, was Mario Kart for the Virtual Boy in 3D. It looked incredible. But I know there's going to be people who kind of argue both ways. People are going to say, no, the Virtual Boy was crap anyway. It would have been, it doesn't matter what games came out with it. But personally, I think the games make the system doesn't make the game. So if there was been better games for the Virtual Boy, I think the fate would have been different. So without any further ado, I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm going to show you what's included in this. I'm going to show you some gameplay, at least do my best to show you gameplay. Again, I appreciate you leaving a comment. Let me know what you guys think of not only this game, but the fate of the Virtual Boy would it be different. Thanks for watching. Okay, so before I show you gameplay, I do want to show you an unboxing, just the what's included, because really the quality of this, the production quality is amazing. And I can tell the person or the people who put this together really are huge fans of Virtual Boy. If you look at this, there's no way of you knowing the difference between this and a normal, like a Virtual Boy game that was sold in stores. Really, it's incredible. I mean, the quality, the feel of it, it all looks really legit. They called Hyper Fighting. They didn't use the term Street Fighter 2. I'm sure maybe that's for copyright reasons. However, they certainly weren't shy of using the characters' likenesses, the names of the characters, the gameplay. It's identical. The only difference between the gameplay for this game and other Street Fighter 2 ports is there's no bonus stages. So there's no those barrels dropping. There's nothing like that. And there's no car they have to beat up. Some of the backgrounds are a little different on some of the characters, like Chun-Li. The background's a little bit different. Balrog, it's not in Vegas. It's subtly different. Sagat even has a little bit different stage. Still very highly detailed. Still looks great in 3D. Just a little bit different backstage as far as where the fighting occurs. Okay, here's the side. Here's some screenshots. This is the features: 12 characters, adjustable speed, survival mode, link cable. The official link cable never came out for the Virtual Boy, which would essentially be able to hook up two links together to play two-player. However, fans have created that link cable. So I suppose if you have two Virtual Boys, you have a link cable that was made by fans, and you have two of these games made by fans, then you could technically play this game two-player, which is kind of cool. Similar to how the original Game Boy player works. Game Boy system where you could play two players, you needed the link cable for that. Very similar. As I mentioned before, 32 megs. So that's a huge game for the Virtual Boy, the biggest ever. Let's open this up. And there's all the packaging and everything. Here's what the game looks like. A lot of times with these games are made by fans, you can tell with the labels, the quality's not good. Not the case here. High quality label. Again, you would never know if you saw this in stores. I mean, you never know. I mean, it looks like a legit copy. I could tell you guys that, hey, maybe this was like sold, whatever. You guys wouldn't know. I mean, if you didn't know much about the system. Let's see the other stuff it comes with. It comes with consumer information for the Virtual Boy. This thing folds out. Even comes with like subscribe now. I mean, that's really cool. Nintendo Power. This is what you would have found in the original. The attention to detail, it's awesome. And here's the manual, instruction manual, high quality colored manual. Talks about each character, the fighting, all that good stuff. Dolls and my favorite character is probably Ryu. I like Chun-Li a lot. I actually like them all, but I can play a little bit with them all. The controls are a little bit different. You actually can use basic like Super Nintendo. There's actually a modded Super Nintendo controller you can actually use as well if you have that. That probably is a lot better than using normal Virtual Boy controller, because the Virtual Boy is kind of awkward in the controller because it's two D-pads. So you can use the second D-pad on the right as like the up is punch, medium punch, left is weak punch, and then down is weak kick, and right is medium kick. The back buttons are hard punch and hard kick. Okay. This is forward. This is obviously your directional pad. So takes a little getting used to. Not too bad though. Definitely not too bad. Here's some gameplay. So yeah, pretty cool. So let's take a closer look at some gameplay. Okay, I'm going to power the system on. Again, guys, I apologize. I wish there was an easier way to record this. Unfortunately, there's no really easy way to record Virtual Boy games. Here's the intro. These guys can get the idea of the sound, all that good stuff too. It's only going to be able to capture a portion of the screen, unfortunately, but it'll give you guys an idea. The best way to experience this game is by playing it, frankly, but I'll do my best. I'm on the left. It really does look amazing in 3D. Again, this is all in 3D. One thing, there's layers. So I wish I could capture this better for you guys. But I'll show you what I mean. See how the elephant actually looks in 3D? It's really cool. That world is incredible in 3D. Here's Chun-Li. You can see how much different her stage is. Got all the music, sound effects, and everything. You become dizzy really quick in this game. I've noticed that. She got me. Well, guys, that concludes my video over hyper fighting for the Virtual Boy. Thank you so much for watching. I really encourage you guys to also subscribe. That means a lot. And if you guys subscribe, I'll post more videos over game reviews, system reviews, all that stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys soon. Take care and game on. First off, guys, thank you so much for watching. Also, please subscribe. That means a lot. And if you want to stay in contact, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I also have a website, Gamester81.com, and I have t-shirts available that help support the show as well. And those are available at chopchopgoods.com.